Divas action, my friend.
Mighty have fallen, Coach. It's a good thing you didn't give up your day job, or should I say, your Sunday job.
Well, I'm still a little bit sore, and I appreciate all the sympathy from you.
Well, you know what your dad, Pastor Joe, always says.
What?
The good Lord doesn't shut one door without opening a window, and about right now, you probably want to jump out of one.
You're really kind of feeling pretty good about the fact that I got stunned last Monday night.
I'm not feeling good about anything. I'm sure you're not either.
Well, as we kick off the show, this is certainly a very special day. It's Mother's Day.
That's right.
So I wanted to take this opportunity.
Your mom, the only person keeping your dad from firing you, too.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I know you're watching out there in Kansas, and don't worry, I'll get back at Al, no problem.
And happy Mother's Day to you, Mom. I know you're watching in Ohio, the great state of Ohio, the heart of it all.
It's God's country.
That's right. Place where more U.S. presidents were born and raised.
Well, here we go. Really?
Yeah.
Interesting fact. I didn't know that.
And the first man on the moon, even though there is the conspiracy that we never actually went.
John Glenn, right?
No. Neil Armstrong.
Exactly. Here we go. Victoria one-on-one with Jacqueline. And did you notice when she was coming down that Victoria still seems to think she's the women's champion?
Yeah. It's another trip to the Macadamia Ranch for her.
Well, here's a quick cover by Victoria. First one of the match, 2 and a kick out by Jacqueline. Is somebody going to tell her, maybe Stephen Richards could tell Victoria that she's not the women's champion?
Or do you want to tell her?
Not particularly.
No, I don't think Stevie wants to either.
Well, Victoria, this past Monday night, Trish had her much anticipated return match with Jazz, but thanks to Victoria, Jazz is still the women's champion.
That's right, and I think Trish is getting a little hip to Teddy Long and Jazz's little tricks.
Well, Theodore Long certainly has been very cocky. Oh, Victoria, nobody home, as Jacqueline is able to roll away. Nice roll up, 2 and a kick out by Victoria. Oh, followed up by a huge clothesline. But as hard as Trish works, and as much as Trish does, it seems like she's completely behind the 8-ball right now whenever she tries to get that women's championship back.
Well, you know, she's
nice power slam. Wait a second. Here's a cover 2. Oh, and a kick out by Jacqueline.
She's facing some big odds there. She's not just facing Jazz. She's facing Theodore Long. She's facing Rodney Mack. But then, of course, Victoria flips out and comes out every once in a while, along with Stevie Richards. She's got her back against the wall. It's a pretty tall order.
I want to get your thoughts real quick. We've got so much to talk about throughout the hour. Your thoughts of the first night of the Stone Cold Bischoff era?
Well, I thought the first change he made was pretty good.
What, bringing JR back?
Well, he fired you. And then...
did he get fired? Beautiful pancake by Jacqueline, and you can hear that impact. And she is not a woman, and 3 hard kicks, and down goes Victoria.
Right on the back of her head on the floor. No, you didn't get fired. You quit. That's right. I'll keep it that way, too. I'll stay on your side. He didn't fire you. You quit. Oh, right to Stevie's face.
Jacqueline nails Stephen Richards, and Jacqueline almost 1-on-2 at this point. And
shoulder.
More than holding her own. Beautiful sunset flip.
Oh, Stevie's got her.
No, wait a second. This is what I'm talking about, Al.
Victoria with Stevie's help pulled another one out.
Victoria can't seem to win on her own. Jazz can't seem to win on her own.
And you can't seem to win. I see a trend here. Are you a diva?
Still to come tonight on Heat.
And coming up next, my boy Maven goes head-to-head with Stephen Richards.
We've got a problem.
We're coming right back.
We have a problem. Well, Stone Cold and Bischoff at least agreed on something last Monday night. That, of course, being the firing of Chief Morley.
It was a night of changes. I mean, for a fact, Bischoff is the guy who got rid of the Intercontinental title, and now Steve Austin's brought it back.
And we're going to talk all about that right here on Heat. Judgment Day, what a night that's going to be, but
look at him.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Approaching the ring from Charlottesville, Virginia, weighing 235 pounds, Maven.
Well, Stephen Richards and Victoria, one of the longest celebrations in WWE history, still celebrating Victoria's victory, but Stephen Richards would rather not remember what happened a couple of weeks ago, as Stephen Richards, one of the superstars that did not win Goldberg here, and we all saw what happened. Nobody wanted a piece of Goldberg, and Steven Richards planted.
Check out the incredible impact of that spear. He drove him so hard he gave Steven a stinger.
Steven Richards was down for a long time that night. We thought it may be a little bit more serious than what it was.
He was down for several days after that, too.
Here we go. Steven Richards one-on-one with the youngster Maven. And when you talk about that Intercontinental Championship, maybe if people missed Raw last week, first of all, why? Second of all, let's talk about it. Stone Cold Steve Austin wants to bring the Intercontinental title back, but not just any match at Judgment Day. It's going to be a Battle Royal.
Which he'll only allow the participants of the Battle Royal to be former Intercontinental Champions.
It's such a huge, huge championship. And you have to be on the Raw roster, and you have to be a former Intercontinental Champion. And Y2J Chris Jericho, Al, who we're going to see a little bit later right here on Heat, will be in that Battle Royal for the Intercontinental title. Nice roll-up by Maven, 1, 2, and a kick out.
And you think Steve Austin kind of did that, one, to kind of give the fans back the Intercontinental title, and two, kind of put a little dig into Bischoff, since Bischoff was the man who eliminated the IC title in the first place?
I think that Stone Cold's going to do whatever he can to get back at Eric Bischoff. But let's keep this in mind now. These guys are 50-50, so they really, any big decision that needs to be made, they have to agree on somehow.
Look at Steven. Steven's trying to pull his hair. He should reach up and grab the eyebrows.
Plenty there, right?
Oh, lots.
Nice arm drag by,
hey, you know
by
what?
Maven.
Think about it.
What?
You lost your job on Monday, and I know that's, you know, it kind of has got you down, but look on the bright side of things.
What's that?
You have all this extra time now. You can work out. You can actually get in shape.
I'm in
You can take up
shape.
a couple hobbies, macrame.
I'm in decent shape. I had hobbies. I golf, and you know, I'll be honest. All along, I always said that I didn't want JR to lose his job the way he lost it.
Right.
So I'm not upset about the fact that I lost my job. I'm just a little bit upset that I got stuck. Oh, Steven Richards is now taking out the frustration. You can see still shaking out the effects of that left arm that Maven has been working out throughout this match.
Oh, elbow right to the back of the neck. Steven Richards, you can't underestimate him. He can become very vicious.
You know how you talk about Stone Cold and Eric Bischoff trying to one-up each other. You mentioned the Intercontinental title coming back at Judgment Day. What about the huge match that Eric Bischoff signed? The World Heavyweight title on the line, Triple H and Kevin Nash.
Oh, neck breaker.
Wait a second. Here's a quick cover.
One,
Hook of the leg.
two.
1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Maven.
And then the results of that whole confrontation between Nash and Hunter.
That was brutal.
Oh, my God.
That was brutal. We're going to show everybody that a little bit later on. It started out as Chris Jericho's highlight reel and ended up out in the, not even the parking lot, out in the street.
Being almost like a human car wreck.
It almost was a human car wreck, and we're going to show everybody that a little bit later on. And after what we're going to see,
Can we say
what?
Carjacking?
I wonder if Triple H is still driving.
Somewhere.
Well, Triple H is driving to Judgment Day in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yep. Oh, that's right. That's the new state in the union.
It is.
Right.
And it's next Sunday live on pay-per-view. You and I will be there live for Heat from the Charlotte Coliseum live next Sunday night right here on the new TNN. But right now, Maven attempted to get back to his feet.
Elbow to the jaw. Another elbow. Come on. Oh, drops through. Kicks him off.
Everything that you have taught him, he's showing right now, pulling out all the stops.
I didn't teach him to just sit there. There you go. Come on, Maven, get the steam going.
Maven back to his feet, big right hands, and Steven Richards counters with a shot to the midsection. Oh!
Beautiful 5-arm.
What about the forearm? Oh!
Maven's got such a big one, it's a 5-arm.
Maven now firing up, must be listening to his mentor sitting here beside me.
That's what I'm talking about, Maven. Give it to him.
So much we still have to show you, but right now Maven trying to pull off a huge win.
Covering.
Here on Heat. Here's the cover. Will this be enough? Two and oh! Steven Richards somehow, Al, gets that left shoulder up.
Maven's going to have to keep his eye on Victoria, though. You never know if she'll get involved.
You bring up a very good point. I'm surprised that she hasn't been involved to this point.
Maybe she took her medication before she came out.
Maven on the middle rope. Uh-oh.
He blocked it. Ducked it.
Oh, and rolling back into a Steven kick. But you can see, Al, how much has been taken out of Steven Richards, unable to cover Maven after that Stevie kick.
It's been a tough match for both of them. Maven not moving.
Victoria imploring her man to climb on top of Maven and finish this one off.
Stevie caught him right on the button. He'll be back in the back, crapping teeth for a week after that.
Steven Richard, what in the world is he doing with Maven now?
Looks like he's going for a superplex.
Oh, here comes Jacqueline. Jacqueline just moments ago was defeated by Victoria.
Right into the pole. Now Jackie threw her into the ring.
And Jacqueline is not happy.
Oh!
And taking things out on Victoria and on Steven Richards. And now Maven, oh, beautiful.
Missile drop kick from the top rope.
So much elevation. And thanks to Jacqueline, Maven pulls off the win.
Oh! Jackie looking out for one of her proteges.
Maven giving Jacqueline that little Iggy saying, thank you very much.
Remember from Tough Enough 1, Maven kind of winking at Jackie.
That's exactly right. I think Jacqueline maybe after a couple of years saying, well, Maven's not so young after all.
Look at the height on that. He came down from the rafters.
Maven continues to roll on here on Heat. Well, still to come. Y2J is in the house going one-on-one with the Hurricane.
But coming up next.
It looks like Scott Steiner and Tess can finally agree on something. A disdain for La Resistance.
It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cambridge, Massachusetts, weighing 267 pounds. He is the only Harvard graduate in WWE history, Christopher the Winston.
Does your poor French accent help French people understand you better?
That's like saying it.
You're La Resistance.
Yeah.
Oh, ho, ho.
Tonight, folks, Heat is brought to you by Warner Brothers' new motion picture, The Matrix Reloaded, in theaters this coming Thursday.
I'm going to see that. And by Stacker 2, the world's strongest fat burner, now available in Stacker 2 Ephedra free and Stacker 2 Live.
And by 1-800-CALL ATT for collect calls. It's free for you and cheap for them. You know that Matrix Reloaded, they think it may have a bigger opening than X-Men 2.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Mark Bartolucci, I think it is so great that a hometown hero such as yourself is getting the opportunity of a lifetime here tonight.
Wow.
I mean, you get to wrestle an actual WWE superstar.
Why has he signed a different match?
You people should be so proud of this local man achieving so much at a young age. Let's give him a round of applause. Come on.
That's awfully,
We have been in Canada all week, but
it's awfully nice.
you taught him this, by
Yes,
the
I
way.
Now, Mark, I hope you heard those cheers. This gonna be the last time you hear that tonight. Because your chances of actually beating me in this ring tonight are slim and none. And Slim's outside warming up my BMW. So I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but tomorrow it's back to the box factory working with the rest of these slobs.
That was actually pretty funny, but you know, I'm a guy, I call it right down the middle. And I love the fans. But if you're a fan and you're bringing a sign to an event,
Well,
spell it right.
Well, we are in Canada, and it could be that French accent thing, you know?
Collage instead of college.
Oui, oui.
Okay.
I have to go off to college.
Got it.
Okay.
Well, Nowinski taking on Mark Bartolucci.
Oh, beautiful arm drag by Bartolucci.
If I remember correctly, back to Tough Enough 1, you never taught these kids to be as cocky as what he is. Oh, and a mammoth clothesline. And Nowinski just takes his head off. Here's a cover to it. Kick out.
Bartolucci snuck out on that one. Oh!
This Harvard graduate, this youngster who was under your tutelage for several months in the last couple of years. And there are certain things you should be proud of. I'm not so sure that this guy is one of them.
Well, I am proud of him because of what he's achieved and the fact that he's made it here on his own and he hasn't given up. But I'm not proud of his attitude. I'm not proud of his demeanor.
Why don't you say something to him?
I do all the time. But you know, kids, they don't listen to you. They know everything.
Good point. Bartolucci now firing up a little bit on the Harvard graduate, Mr. Nowinski.
Oh, he moved.
Oh, goodness.
Bartolucci now put his head up between his butt cheeks.
Bartolucci coming down hard on his head. Hopefully he's okay, but a big-time spine buster, and forget about this one. Bartolucci may have beaten himself.
Here is your winner, Christopher Nowinski.
Nowinski using brains over brawn. Win out every time.
Nowinski continues to be as cocky as he wants to be.
I was supposed to be interviewing someone about right now, and that someone has not shown up, so... Oh, there you are. I didn't think you were going to show up.
Well, you see, Citizen Terry, dividing my time between fighting crime and wrestling keeps the Hurricane pretty busy. But I told you I'd show, and you doubt the word of the Hurricane? What's up with that?
I apologize. I should have never doubted you, but let's kind of change the subject. You have a huge main event match tonight on Heat. Tell me how you're feeling about that.
Tonight I face a tyrant, an egomaniacal conqueror. I face Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom? No, you face Jericho.
Jericho. Well, I faced Jericho before, and he continues his evil ways. So as long as evil endures, so too shall the Hurricane. Remember this, Citizen Terry. Crime never sleeps, and I've got a job to do. Now stand back.
Terry wearing the flight suit and Hurricane grabbing her starboard engine.
It's happened before.
Oh.
Don't
Coming up on Heat, Chris Jericho, the Hurricane, one-on-one.
Al, here comes the only man that has thus far been entered in the huge Judgment Day Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship.
Well, he's kind of jumping a couple steps ahead of himself, don't you think, Coach? I mean, first he's got to get through the Hurricane tonight, then he's got to get through Kevin Nash tomorrow night.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 277 pounds, Chris Jericho.
So cocky, so arrogant. But you bring up a good point. That's what Chris Jericho is all about. Chris Jericho feels like he can defeat anybody on any given night.
Well, he certainly played the game and Kevin Nash against each other masterfully, if I may say so.
Stirring the soup.
The pot, the kettle. Hey, and you better straighten up. I might just fire you too. Hey, Clearasil presents WWE Judgment Day. Judgment Day will be live next Sunday from the Charlotte Coliseum, and yes, Charlotte, North Carolina. Exclusively only on pay-per-view. Clear Skin, Clearasil.
And we will be live there for Heat next Sunday night, 7 o'clock, 6 Central, same time, right here, Al, on the new TNA.
If you behave, I may have to go talk to the co-general manager.
There's a hurricane coming through.
Weighing 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
The Hurricane, who's been on a big-time roll as of late. You look at the resume of the Hurricane just in the last, say, 2 months. A win over The Rock. Taking Triple H to the wire. Nearly defeating Chris Jericho 3 weeks ago on Raw, and also pinning the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
And all of that while he's out fighting evildoers and crime all around the world.
I know you're a big fan of the Hurricane. You guys have a lot in common. You're a big comic book connoisseur.
That's right. Graphic novels, we like to call it.
Check out the little kid. He's like, I'm not so sure that I want that. Well, Al, real quick before this match kicks off, what a tremendous main event we have here on Heat tonight. What about that Jericho match tomorrow night with Kevin Nash? Obviously, Jericho is outmatched as far as size and weight. But we've seen Jericho, the very first undisputed champion now. Little good sportsmanship by Hurricane.
Well, Jericho's got a ton of heart, and he comes from a family of fighters. His father played for the New York Rangers in the NHL.
Well, as you can see, was his dad a good sport? Because Chris Jericho certainly is not.
Hey, this business isn't about being a good sport. This business is about being the best, being on top, and making as much money as you can make.
Here we go. Chris Jericho, nice arm bar as we kick things off here on the Hurricane. And Al, what are your thoughts on the fact that Eric Bischoff, we haven't really touched on it so far here in the hour, said in a conversation with Linda McMahon over the phone that tomorrow night on Raw, Eric Bischoff is going to raise the bar.
Yeah, what exactly did he mean by raise the... Oh, beautiful punch right to Chris Jericho's face. What did he mean by raise the bar? And that was during the conversation where he was...
Kissing up a little bit. I like mature women.
Yeah, and then click, she dial-toned him.
Thanks for coming. Peace, you're out.
Ooh.
The Hurricane firing up on Chris Jericho. Nice reversal into the ropes. And
oh, beautiful clothesline. More like a lariat.
Similar.
Like you would know.
Well,
all
exactly.
the ring time you've had. Oh, like last Monday.
Oh, shut up. Oh, the Hurricane
right over the top.
Jericho over the top rope and down to the floor below.
You know what I keep wanting to hear?
What?
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, beautiful hero.
But who did it take more out of, the Hurricane or Y2J? The Stone Cold Bischoff era continues tomorrow night live on Raw. We'll be at the First Union Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you're in the area, of course, come out and check out Raw live tomorrow night, just 6 days before Judgment Day, live next Sunday on pay-per-view.
Now let's see, Kevin Nash was literally insanely angry last Monday with Triple H.
Right.
What do you think he's going to do to Y2J tomorrow in Philadelphia?
Lord only knows. If I'm Chris Jericho, I better have a very good game plan. Oh, Hurricane.
Dropped him right across the top rope.
I better have a very good game plan if I'm Y2J tomorrow night. Slamming the Hurricane down, flipping him over. Here's the cover.
One,
Hook of the leg.
two.
Oh, and a kick out by the Hurricane.
I'm sure if you were Y2J, you'd have a great plan. But since you're not, you obviously don't have any plans. But you should be making some plans because you got lots of time on your hands.
I'll be in Philly tomorrow night.
Back suplex.
I want to watch in person Kevin Nash one-on-one with Y2J, but also Goldberg. Oh, here's a cover by Chris Jericho, too, and a fairly easy kick out by the Hurricane. I also want to see Goldberg inside of a steel cage, nose hold barred, no rules whatsoever. Christian, what is he going to do now?
He can't run. He can't hide.
Jericho is trying to loosen the top turnbuckle and
distract the referee. Use the wrist tape. Cut off the air.
So savvy. Can't say that I agree with his tactics, Al, but you can't dispute how wise Chris Jericho is in the ring.
He's going to have to use every single one of those tricks tomorrow night against Kevin Nash.
Having his hands full here tonight, however, is Chris Jericho with the Hurricane, and now slowing things down just a little bit, trying to wear the Hurricane down.
Beautiful rear chin lock. He's got him hooked around the chin, got the knee in the back, got the neck pulled all the way back over his thigh. Now he's kind of leaning into it, cutting off his wind, keeping him grounded. That way the Hurricane can't fly.
Hurricane back to his feet, though, and big shot to the midsection, and now,
goes
nice
for the
roll
knee.
under.
Here's
Here's a 1, 2. Will the Hurricane pull up a big win? No. Jericho kicks out.
Oh, and a clothesline.
Chris Jericho, quick as a cat, right back up on the offensive.
About took his head off.
Will you stop?
I had to hurt.
I will admit it is nice to have you here on Heat. I probably haven't told you, but it is, and I'm starting to get in a little bit of a better mood because it has been 6 days, and I'm starting to feel better. And I appreciate all the sympathy you've shown me, not only throughout this hour, but the entire week. All the phone calls that you, wait, you never called me once. Appreciate that.
Oh, tilt-a-whirl, head scissors. Come on, Hurricane.
How much energy, how much heart does the Hurricane have left?
Oh!
We've seen it time and time again over the past few months as the Hurricane elevates his level of play. Jericho now catching Hurricane. Nice reversal. Hurricane, huge neck breaker. Here's a cover out.
One,
look at the leg.
2.
Well, Jericho. Can you imagine the psychological disadvantage that Chris Jericho would be at if he goes into tomorrow night after this loss here tonight on Heat?
Oh, he'd definitely be handicapped.
Oh,
went for the kick, ducked him. Bulldog.
Running Bulldog by Chris Jericho.
Maybe he's found out he's got the kryptonite for a Hurricane now.
Jericho now is
up, goes for the lion salt.
In for more than he bargained for, Al. Oh.
Going for the walls of Jericho. Can he get it?
In the middle of the ring, Hurricane
small
reverses.
package.
Nice
1,
small package.
2.
Oh, and Jericho Al is able to kick out, and I think you can see on the face of Chris Jericho how much he is surprised at how much a Hurricane is bringing tonight.
Powerbomb.
Beautiful
1,
powerbomb.
2.
The Hurricane desperately kicks out of Chris Jericho, and Jericho can't believe that this matchup is not over.
Starting to get frustrated, starting to have a little doubt in his mind, starting to get a little worried.
Hurricane rolls out of the way, and that left shoulder hard into the ring post. Uh-oh.
Choke slam.
It's the Hurra Slam. Ow! That's your favorite move.
Well, I'm Hurra sorry.
This is going to do it.
One,
Hook of the
two.
leg. Hurricane with the victory.
No. Chris Jericho with the foot on the rope, got out of the Hurra pin.
Unfortunately for the Hurricane, way too close to those ropes.
Yep, the Hurra ref saw the Hurra foot right on the Hurra rope.
The Hurricane is going up to the high rent district.
Really? Uptown?
Uptown.
Oh, the Hurra cross body block rolls
Nice
through.
cross body. Oh,
He's going for the walls of Jericho. Can he turn him? He's got him.
he does.
He's set down on him.
Can the Hurricane get to the rope?
Make it to the ropes.
Only one chance for the Hurricane right now.
You
As
don't wanna-
Jericho.
No! There goes the date with Wonder Woman.
Too much torque now. Way too much torque by Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho.
Jericho, huge win, a lot of effort tonight. But what about tomorrow night now on Raw? This man right there, Jericho, goes one-on-one with Kevin Nash. Al?
Who knows what's going to happen? Jericho's going to have hell to pay for the stuff he stirred up between Nash and Triple H.
Also tomorrow night, inside of a steel cage, is Goldberg one-on-one with Christian.
Man, oh man, is this going to get ugly. Kind of like your firing last week.
Yeah, don't miss Raw. It's live tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, 8 Central, here on the new TNN, live from Philadelphia. For Al Snow, I'm the coach. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Bye!